Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to turn my mic on so hopefully the sound is pretty good. Let me know if you have any problems hearing me. So as you guys are coming in, let me know if there's no sound. I'm going to repeat that a few times. I know some of you are going to be joining shortly. So we're going to get started in just a second. And I appreciate you all coming in. Stay consistent. Keep showing up for your community, showing up for yourself. That's what it's about. Just keep showing up, even when you don't want to show up, even when you don't feel like it, even when you got other stuff on your mind. Keep showing up, friends. That's what it's about. And so I am going to keep showing up as well. Like I said, I stay consistent. I want to make sure you guys are getting the best guidance and advice possible. And we're going to keep showing up, and I'm going to answer questions, and we're going to keep doing this. And so I do this with the thinking that at some point, at some point, you are going to do this thing and be successful. And everybody's going to come and say, okay, you know what? I'm so proud of you. Um, and so, yes. So, yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you showing up, friends. Thank you so much for being here. So, we're going to keep going. I'm about to start shortly. I am going to start shortly. We're going to get to talking and connecting with our friends. We're going to continue to show up for them, and we're going to do some great things today. So let me know if you have questions. We're going to talk about the Confident Live Host. You know, people come in and they are asking questions, they are engaging, they want to know what else they should and could be doing. I'm here to answer questions. I don't want you to feel nervous, scared, or shy to do this. You can do it, and you can do it confidently, okay? So that's what we're talking about, the Confident Live Host Challenge. I want you to essentially just show up for yourself every day. Show up for yourself. Ultimately, you're going to show up for your community as you start building. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, friend? Let me know what language that is. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all the support. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for liking the live and commenting as well. I appreciate the support. That's what it's all about. Thank you all who are coming in. Make sure you like the live, comments, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. So we're going to get to chatting. Let me know if you can hear me. Say hello, hello, hello if you can hear me. Say yes, I can hear you. I added my microphone, so that's why I'm actually asking. I know some of you guys will hit the hello symbol, like the hello indicator, but just say, I can hear you. So I know that you're here. And essentially, hi, how you doing, Leah? Thank you so much for being here, friends. Thank you for the comments. Definitely share the live out and comment. And if you haven't done so, also hit the subscribe button and then hit that alert so that you can know when I go live. I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. every day. You said nice hair, nice hair. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. So yeah, if you can hear me, say hello. I can hear you. Just so I know that the sound is right because I added the microphone. I know some people in the past have said it's been a challenge to hear me. So the microphone is like a new addition. Thank you so much. Um, Appreciate your friend. You said nice your face. uh, so yeah, so I want to make sure everybody has, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate you as well. Thank you for the likes. And if you didn't do so already, go ahead and like the live and then comment, say hello, happy Sunday. And if you haven't done so, subscribe and set that alarm so you know when I go live. 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm in Florida. So people will ask, like, where are you from? Where you at? Florida. So thank you so much. You guys know my co-stream. I do this as a way to make sure that there is a playlist available of this recording so you can go back and listen to anything I shared. When I went live at 10 o'clock, there was several people in the room. They were like, oh, thanks for that tip. So now you have it here and you can You can go ahead and listen to it again. Hello, good afternoon. Greetings from Brazil. Good greetings, friend. How are you? Greetings from Florida. Thank you for coming on in. We are going to talk. Let me know if you have questions. I always want to make sure I am answering questions as I support your live. And if you are a live host, type that in too. If you're a live host, I want to make sure if you are a live host, go ahead and put that in the chat. You said very friendly. Thank you so much. And so put that in the chat as well. Say I go live, and if you go live, what time do you go live? What time zone? And so that way other people can join your live as well. So again, this is our growth season. I tell you guys all the time. In the spring, you start planting the seeds. You start bloom. You start making sure you are getting the harvest ready, and then you start seeing the blooms come in the summer. And so that's what we're doing. We're trying to grow. We're trying to build. So if you have questions, let me know. No, just English. I only speak English. I'm going to assume that's either Portuguese or Spanish is one of them. Let me know though. And so I only speak English. I appreciate you though, friend. And so appreciate you coming in. But if you don't mind, let me know if you're a live host. Let me know what other things you're doing. What is your city? Orlando. Yep, yep. I'm in the house of the mouse. I am here, friend. That's where I go. So, yeah, there's a lot of people who come to visit this place. A lot of people from Brazil come to think of it. This is a very popular destination for our Brazilian friends. So, come on in. And like I said, this is my live that I do twice a day. So my 4 o'clock, I am starting as we speak, and I co-stream. So you guys know I am going to be on TikTok. So we're gonna co-stream over there. Oh, City Sao Paulo. Is that it? Sao Paulo. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. All right. Thank you for joining. And let me know if you go live. If you are a live host, let me know that as well. And if you are not, let's talk about it. Why aren't you live yet? You gotta find your people. You gotta find your community. Hello, how you doing, Chef? Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. We are gonna get started in a second. I'm gonna go live on TikTok, and so we're gonna talk there, and then we're gonna continue to grow. That's what we're doing. So if you are, I'm in Florida. We just talked about it. Eduardo asked the same question. I am in Florida. Where are you from? Let me know where you're from. And so and we'll get to chatting and talking. And if you have not done so already, go ahead and like the live and subscribe as well, so I can answer any questions there as well. Thank you so much. With all the beautiful voice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the voice compliment. So, yeah, tell me where you're from, and tell me if you're going live. We're talking all things going live. We're going to talk about the confident live host, and we're going to talk about how do I challenge you to go live? How do I help you click that go live button, whether it's on the YT here on YouTube, or on TikTok or Instagram or any of the other platforms. You want to make sure you are meeting your community, connecting with them, growing, and building something special. So that's what I try to do. I also do coaching services. I also have a digital marketing bundle. I'm an affiliate for helping you brand yourself. So there are multiple things. If you click the link in my bio, there's multiple things that you can purchase and connect with me and get for free. So I have free items. I have other products in there too. So there's a lot that I offer just to help people grow. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate all the support. We're going to continue to grow. We are not stopping. We are going to continue to do this thing. I'm about to go live on TikTok, so we're going to go live there. If you're here still, go ahead and click the like button. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much, friend. All right, we are going live. Hello, my friends on the TikTok and the YT. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have questions. This is my 4 p.m. live. We are talking all things with the confident live host. I want to make sure you are confident. I don't want you to be nervous, scared, shy, or afraid. I don't want you to do any of those things. I want you to feel confident in your ability to do this and show up for your community and not be afraid to talk. So that's what this is all about. We are telling people how to make sure that they are growing and building their community today and doing it with ease and confidence, friends. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much, friends. If you are new to my live, go ahead and say, I'm new, Dr. Lisa. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Say, I'm new. Come on in. Um, you're going to be missing out on some good information if you are curious about this process. Appreciate you all joining in. TikTok will start rolling in my friends and inviting them into the live. So just know that that's part of the process too. How you doing, Monica? Thank you so much. My sister is a Monica, so I appreciate you joining the live. Let me know if you have questions. Like I said, I'll always try to make sure I'm answering questions for my friends who are stopping through and trying to get a sense of what this is all about. So thank you so much. How you doing, Lisa? Appreciate your friend. I am also a fellow Lisa. Thank you so much. Ruth, how are you, friend? Come on in. How's everything going? Um, Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the music. Okay. You're a musician. Okay. Thank you so much. I tell you which color. Thank you so much, friend. You went south. Sorry, friend. You went south on me. Um, Thank you for being here. Ruth, how's everything going? How is everything going, friend? Appreciate you joining the live. We're going to get started in a second while our friend's going to start slowly joining us as well. Jackie, how you doing, friend? Come on in. Ruth, how is your live journey? Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate you coming on to the live. We're going to get started. You guys know I am still coming up. I'm showing up every day. I am going to do this thing. Nothing's stopping me from continuing my journey, cooking and trying not to mess. Not trying not to miss anything. I love it. I love it. You know what? Yes, friend. I understand about the cooking. I should have been cooking too. I'm gonna get off early. How you doing, Nika Grace? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for coming on in. Appreciate you. My sound's down. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's do it again. Rewind. So yes, it's interesting. I'm probably gonna stay on maybe an hour. We'll see. How you doing, Sarah? How's everything going, friend? We're probably gonna stay on for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I have my group chat tonight at 6:30, and then so in between the group chat and being here, I'm gonna try to cook some dinner too. So we'll see if I can get something done. If not, they are gonna have to figure it out. So we'll see what happens. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate your friend. How's everything going? Thank you for the donuts, friends. Um, I appreciate your friend for coming in. Appreciate the support. How you doing, friend? And so, thank you so much. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, beautiful soul? Appreciate you as well. So I am co-streaming my friends on the YT. You guys know I co-stream, so I'm co-streaming on TikTok as well. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live. Let me know if you have questions. Hello, brother Phil. How you doing, friends? What have you learned about your agency? You said, what have I learned? I'm still in limbo. So I went to a webinar on Wednesday. They took my information, shared that they would get back to me. Didn't hear anything Thursday, Friday. The weekend, I guess I don't expect to hear anything, but I still haven't heard anything, but I didn't expect to. So we'll see if I hear something this week. This is going on week three and a half. We were being patient because the holiday fell in there, and we know, people typically don't necessarily act, do as much during the holiday period. So I was giving them grace. So we'll see. There's another webinar happening this week. I'm gonna go, and I bombarded the chat this past week. I'm gonna do it again. I'm being patient. I'm being patient. And that's what this is about. I'm being patient. I'm exercising patience. I was talking to my husband, and he said, if it's for you, it'll be for you. If it's not, it's not. And if you haven't heard a no, you haven't heard a yes. So that's not bad news. So I was like, okay, well, we'll be patient. We'll go through the process. I asked because I tried to join an agent over the weekend and learned there is a flag on my account. Ooh, what's the flag? Is there a flag on my account? Well, I'm in this penalty phase, so it might be a flag on my account too. But what does that mean? A flag on your account? Tell me more. From when my account got hacked in March. Oh, so what does that mean? So what did they say about your account then? If there's a flag on your account, I wouldn't be surprised if my account is flagged too, because I went from one agency, left an agency, and now you got to wait 2 months before you can go to another one. So could very well be a flag on my account as well. How you doing, Trinity? Thank you so much. That's an interesting thought, though. Um, so, what happened with your account getting hacked? Did you get it back? Did we talk about this, Sarah? I feel like we had a conversation about it. So TikTok says I am gifting from two different accounts. Um, okay, what does that mean? Um, Sarah, do you want to come up? Tell me more. Let me know if you want to come up. I'm happy to hear more because I'm intrigued. I'm trying to figure out how does that apply? What does that mean? Hello, friends. Hello, how you doing, Sassy? Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, all this type of information is helpful, so I can kind of figure out where the delay or any kind of holdup could be. So, but I haven't heard anything, so no one's communicated anything. A lot of people get from different accounts. I wonder why they flagged her. Yeah, I'm curious too. Hello, everybody. How you doing? That's Sonia. Thank you so much for joining. My friends who are joining a lot. Thank you so much. How you doing, Luna? Appreciate you as well, friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm intrigued. What could have happened? You said I can. Oh, you can come up. Okay, I'm gonna send for you. I'm gonna invite you. You let me know if you wanna accept. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Hello. Yeah, I'm wondering. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly, friend. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, great.
I don't know how to make the camera. Do you need my camera on?
No, it's up to you. It's totally up to you.
But oh, wait.
We hit
There we
this.
go.
Yeah.
Hey, I think there we go.
Okay.
Don't mind me. I'm in the bathroom.
Okay. Well, not on in the bathroom. You in the bathroom, but not on the bathroom.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So
Okay,
what?
long story short. So I joined TikTok Shop, and I had sold. I bought a pillow
Okay.
I bought it, and then I didn't see a commission, and so I just sort of I made a video and asked people. I said, if you buy something from your own showcase, will you not get the commission? And nobody answered me. And then a few weeks later, this woman reached out to me, and she's like, hey, I bought something from you. How long until you see a commission? And I said, I don't know, because I haven't sold anything. And she said, well, I want to surprise you. I purchased something from your TikTok shop. And I was like, wait, what? What do like I thought it was one of those scamming things.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, can we exchange phone numbers? And she said yes. And so she sent me a screenshot of what she had purchased, and I sent her a screenshot showing her that I had nothing. But again, this was early on, so I didn't really know what I was doing. So then she said, oh, you have to hit that button that says the last 7 days. And so I hit that, and there was my commission. Okay. So that was the first thing I learned.
Okay.
And then there was like $9 in there, but I just let it. I was like, well, it's $9. I'm going to let it sit because I'm not, So then at the end of March, when I was on spring break, she reached out to me again for something, and it made me go into my account and look. For some reason, I don't even know why I decided to look. And then again, I knew I had earned $9, and suddenly it was saying zero. And so there's that withdraw button, and I had come to find out that somebody in Turkey had gotten into my account and withdrew it was $19.40.
Oh wow.
But I think because of that, the woman that I was in contact with trying to do this sent me a screenshot in the Discord that said that TikTok had flagged my account's flagged, and they're saying that I'm gifting from two different accounts, and so I can't. And she told me that no agency would touch me, and I was like,
Interesting. So wait, so let's back up some. So you think the hack account is also doing some stuff?
I don't know. And I have no, and I reached out to TikTok, and they finally, after their 6-week investigation, they did acknowledge that somebody had actually gotten to my account and withdrew it. And all they said was, change your password and put on a 2-factor notification is what they told me. And so I'd already done that previously, but it took like 6 weeks for them to finally, and then I said, that's fine, but what about my $19.40?
Right.
And they never answered me, and so I just deleted it, and I'm like, well, I'm SOL and whatever, and I never thought that it would be an issue until and I've been eyeing this agency since March. Like I've been thinking about joining one, but their requirements were like you have to go live 15 hours and it had to be 7 days out of the month. And at the time, I was literally, I'm a high school math teacher, so I literally was only going live in the morning from like 6:45 till 7:30. And the girl that I was in contact with said that an hour had to be like a full hour. So I was like, so now that I'm off for the summer and have been going live more frequently and longer, I was like, okay, I'm ready to join. And then never in a million years thought, and then she sent me this thing and she said, no agency would touch me. Yeah. And I was like,
interesting. And so you're trying to make sense of if you have the two accounts, so you have a shop account, but you had this other account that got hacked.
No, I have just one account. So my account is one. Oh. It's just one, but I'm in the TikTok shop, and I don't have two accounts. I don't have any other account.
So what's the whole message about two accounts, gifting from two different accounts?
I don't know if I leave this. I don't know if you.
Paused me. It paused us. Yeah, I'm not understanding that message. Congratulations, Coach Fee. Who did you end up going with, friend? I saw where you said you went with an agency too. I'm gonna ask Sarah what her agency, the one she wanted to go with as well. I just so Coach Jessica, I know you're gonna ask. I haven't heard anything yet from the agency, so I'm still wondering. Sarah asked the question. That's how this conversation came about. So I haven't heard anything yet, and I guess I don't expect to over the weekend, but we'll see if any updates are happening this week. And when she said she got there's a flag on her account, I was trying to make sense of it. We said, oh, okay. We was trying to make sense of it, so she came up and she started talking about it. But I'm not quite clear what the flag represents still, though. So if she has one account, but they say she's gifting from two accounts, it doesn't make sense. It must be related to the person who hacked her. I'm not sure what that looks like. So yeah, so that's what's going on here. I'm not sure. Sarah went to go check something, I guess. Sarah, you back? Okay. It's like you checked something. You were on pause on our end.
Here. I really don't know. It says I don't know how to read it to you, but it says that I'm ineligible.
Uh-oh. Is TikTok pausing it? Did you TikTok pause you, or did you pause yourself?
No, I tried to scroll out so I can read the screenshot.
Oh, okay. It keeps pausing you when you do that. So it says you're ineligible.
It just says I'm ineligible. Hold on. I'll try to correct as many words as I can.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. So, yeah.
Suspected of inviting ineligible something. So,
okay.
I mean, if I can send you a screenshot of it, I would.
Okay.
But that's the one thing I don't like about this app is that nowhere in a direct message can you send a picture.
Yeah, they don't do that, and that's essentially why I have the IG group chat, because you can communicate a little bit more easily over there and stuff. But
so I can type it out and then I'll send it to you in a direct message.
Okay.
So that you'll know what it is.
So yeah, but it sounds.
I just wanted to tell you that, and like I said, because I really the agency is New Star.
Oh, New Star. Okay, I was gonna ask that. So which agency? So New Star. Yeah. So I've heard of them. People have talked about them quite a bit. They don't have. They lean a little bit towards the battling, if I'm not mistaken. Though that's kind of their thing.
Possibly. I feel like that and GQ are the same way. They're both so. But this woman, and I don't know. Did you come into my live when I battled that woman? Did you remember this? Mm-hmm. No. Okay. Well, I battled the woman that I've been following, and I battled her. She has 17,000 followers, and I have 4,000. Okay. So okay. I was like, well, I'll try it anyway. But she's the one that I really like her, and she's the one that told me about her agency. But it's whoever her moderator or whatever that works for her is the one that's been talking to me.
Gotcha.
But I'm just so disheartened. There's things that happen on TikTok that are just so discouraging.
Yeah, yeah. So no, I don't know what my situation is. Obviously, when you leave an agency, and I left GQ, so when you leave an agency, you have to wait 2 months before you can go to another agency. So who knows? There may be a flag on my account too, because agencies probably can't engage with me until I'm done with this penalty period. So that could be the case, but I don't know if that. I was told when I went to a webinar before that that doesn't stop me from becoming an agency. So I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it ultimately does stop me.
Well,
So
I'd be interested, like if they let you, if I tried to join your agency, if it's because this woman said no agency would touch me, and I was
yeah.
like, well, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the victim. Like, it's frustrating. So
So are you still trying to do TikTok shop?
I still do TikTok shop, but sorry, I don't sell
Okay.
hardly anything.
So
It's not. It's just not my main focus.
gotcha. Okay. Okay.
And I know a lot of people who have an account and then they make a second account, but the thought of trying to make a second account and try to gain $1,000 on that account was just like, I'm not interested in that. So
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
just not.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not as daunting as you think. So it does happen because you did it once. It does happen fairly quickly if you're a little strategic about it. But at the same time, because you are going live, so the agency I'm with for my other account that is TikTok Shop focus is Live Legion, and so they, the whole focus is that most of your engagement and commissions is coming from being a live host and selling, doing shoppable live. So that could be another strategy and approach that you take since you're already going live and you know a little bit about TikTok Shop. So, and there's multiple agencies that have the live host focus too, so you can look into others too. But I do like Live Legion. I like the way they approach things. Maybe she can tell you if you looked into that angle if there's some issues going on from a TikTok Shop perspective too.
Right.
Yeah, so that could be another way to
Okay.
look at it. But you can go to our page if you're curious. You can go to the page Live Legion Agency. You can go to her account and just DM her and maybe even ask questions if there's something she can share from a TikTok shop perspective.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'll keep you posted as I learn more, and if I get access, if this is for me, then I get access. I could look and say, okay, here, Sarah, here's what I see. Okay, and I'll tell you
Yeah.
very clearly, Sarah. Okay, you're right. There is an issue, and this is what I'm seeing. Okay.
Right.
All right, friend. Best of
All
luck.
right.
All right,
Bye.
take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
I don't know if I
I got you, friend. I got you. All right. Yes, I saw some comments coming in. I saw you. That's Sonia. Sonia, you asked you wanted to hear about my journey. I appreciate you, friend. I'm gonna share it about with GQ and why I left. TikTok gave us a flash goal. They gave us the friendship necklace, so we're gonna pin it. We're gonna pin it. And see what happens. And I'll share that story as well about GQ. Let me know if you're still in the room, friend. I'm trying to join an agency too. I would love to hear your experience thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna give you my experience and thoughts. Can you get a brand new account and start over? Well, you just heard Sarah said she was kind of reluctant to do another account, but yes, she could do that. That could be a strategy. It's just up to her if she wants to engage in that starting over process. I think there's some hesitancy there. What's the best way to get more followers? Are fans the same thing? And are fans the same thing? How you doing, Sonny? Followers and fans are different. Different things, different concepts. But think about fans being here. They're your fan club. They're clicking that heart plus at the top. So those are people who do follow you because when you click that heart plus, you instantly follow the person, and you send a coin to get that daily heart me. So they become part of your fan club. So those are different because they're coming in, they're supporting, they're engaging, they're doing all the things. So we'll talk about engagement. That's from a live host perspective. So when you come into your live, you're becoming someone's fan, clicking their daily heart me. Now, when it comes to followers are people who actually go to your page and follow you. So from a like I said, from a daily heart me perspective, those are new followers because they instantly follow you. But if they don't click the daily heart me, they actually have to click your photo up here and then follow the live host. So that is etiquette and something you should do. If you come into someone's room, you can kind of get a sense real quick of if this is a room you want to stay in. But if you are learning and growing from them, you should be following them too. So that would be my recommendation. Um, Let me know if, and then you said how to get new followers. I'll answer that in a little bit more because that's probably a couple different ways from a strategy perspective, both engaging in content as well as going live. You get a lot more followers as a live host with people coming in your live, and a lot of people do click your daily heartbeat or click to follow you. So you do see an increase in your followers more or less quickly. But a lot of it is based on your own personal engagement strategy. All right. That's Sonia. Let me know if you're still in the room. Let me know if you're still here. I think you are. And so if you have not, we have the flash code. How are you? Thank you so much, Kayla. Appreciate your friend. Um, by the way, I got the massager from your showcase and my goal. Did you really? Appreciate your friend. Appreciate you. Let me know. Thank you so much. That massager is nice. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Now, if y'all have not seen the massages on the Deals for You days, so it was pretty inexpensive. I want to say it was the yesterday price might have been like $15. It was something really very reasonable. I was like, oh, I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I should have talked about it. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I might have some other products in my showcase, so I'm gonna try to pinpoint products that are like really super deals. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I remember seeing it, and I should have said something. I remember looking at the price, and I was like, oh, I should have tagged that, and it totally slipped my mind. Um, because the day before I think it was $17. So yesterday's price was cheaper. So I'll say that. And I don't do hair. I do my hair on hair. Thank you so much. You said, "Do you do hair, girl?" Yes. Oh, you asked me last night. Did I answer? Why don't I feel like I talked about the massager? Maybe I briefly talked about it. My lives be a blur, y'all. You said, Kayla, I did my own hair. You like, oh, I like your hair, girl. Thank you so much for that. Um, but yes, so okay, let's talk about agencies real quick because we were on that path real quick. So you said no, I did not answer you. You know what? I don't remember seeing the comment. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, I didn't answer you. I said I don't remember talking about the massager. I sure don't remember talking about it, and I didn't see your question because I would have brought it up. I would have talked about the massager because I remember taking a peek and seeing the price and thinking like, oh, that's a good price. I apologize. I don't know. Yesterday I think I was a little off too because I was trying to my I know what it was, and I'll say this out loud to you all. My tablet was on a dimmer. It was dimmed. I didn't realize I had it so dimmed for me, so it was a little problematic to see. Thank you so thank you so much. You said you got 6 people watching. It's great keeping up. The good word. Thank you so much. You're like, girl, you talking to me and you talking to these people too. Yes, I'm co-streaming. I'm talking to my YouTube people and my TikTok people. So I appreciate your friend. You're like, girl, you doing it. But yes, thank you so much. How you doing? Phenomenal, Katrina. Appreciate you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And so, just really quickly, my friends in the room, I am doing my Instagram group chat. I'm doing 6:30 tonight. We're gonna go on Zoom, so I'm gonna do that as well, and we can kind of chat it up there too, and just kind of take the conversation wherever we need to take it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everything looking good though. You said everything looking good. Thank you. Yesterday I tried. You said yay. Yesterday I tried to make it so that. So here's what I was doing in my mind. I wanted the air fryer. I wanted to do some content from my live show to post as content on my page. So I didn't want the other products on the table. So that's kind of why I did the format I did yesterday, just so I can like rotate things in and out. And so, do you have to have 2 devices to go live? No, you don't. I'm going live on full time on, I'm sorry, 100% on YouTube through my tablet. So all I did was go on my YouTube channel and press the live button there. And so I'm going live here with my tablet. I'm on my phone for TikTok, so I'm on 2 devices because of that. So there's two separate platforms I'm on. My friend on YouTube, she asked about my favorite food. Let me know if you're a live host. Let's talk about going live. My favorite food. I don't have a favorite food, friend. I'm kind of a funny eater. I kind of like Mexican food, to be honest with you. That's probably more or less my favorite. um, let's see this. So let's go. Let me go back to agencies. Okay, so that's Sonia. So let me get the answer real quick. So I was with Gravitas. I left Gravitas Q in May. So whenever you leave an agency, you have to give a 30-day notice. You have to give a 30-day notice. And so my 30-day notice ended at the end of May. And then afterwards, you have 2 months, 2 months before you can go to another agency. So I have to wait until August 1st, essentially, before I can go to another agency. So when our friend Sarah was saying, oh, she got a flag on her account, I'm not sure what her, we were trying to discern what the flag actually represents because she's like, she doesn't have two accounts. She has the one account. She had some hacking instant a situation that happened back in March. So because of that, she's, concluding that maybe that's all related. With me, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a flag on my account because, again, I can't go to another agency. So, what agencies end up having access to is that they have access to a database of people who, again, they could probably look up and they come to people's lives and they can reach out to you and send you a DM message and see if you're interested. How you doing, Destiny? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the daily check-in. Thank you for that, friend. And so, Lavon, thank you so much for being here as well. And so, because of that, good afternoon. So I would not be surprised if that is the case, that there's probably something on my account that says, you know what, this person is not to be selected at this time. Um, and so I probably need to wait to the penalty. We'll see. I was verbally told when I went to one of the webinars that that wasn't a factor, but maybe it is a factor. So I'm not sure. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I didn't withdraw my application. I'm still kind of waiting and seeing. Um, but I do know that 2 months that you do have to wait when you leave an agency. You got to wait 2 months before you're eligible to go to another agency. So that is a thing. My friends who are here, I think it is. I think it is too. My gut, my heart of hearts is saying, yeah, that's the problem. That's what's going on. Um, the flash goal. We got the flash goal right now. We got the friendship necklace. Appreciate your friend. How you doing, Quentin? Thank you so much for joining. We got the friendship necklace that is here for us. Appreciate your friend. One more necklace. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. So you said WC. What up? What does WC mean? Oh, welcome. Is that it? Welcome. Mine went up. I don't know why I said what up. They just can't tell you. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably it. I'm sure that's probably it. Yeah, and so I just gotta wait. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna send another email, and I forgot to do it yesterday. That was supposed to be my homework to do yesterday, so I'm gonna try my best to send one. Like I said, I don't suspect for them to. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. We got our flash go. So I don't suspect for them to say too much right now. Over the weekend. So we'll see if I can get an answer early next week. If I can get someone to say, well, here's the delay, or here's what's the status. So some kind of status. I wish they were approved or denied so you can resubmit. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I would think that's the case to resubmit, maybe early August. Resubmit after the penalty has been removed or whatever. So yeah, so it's a thing. But we'll see. Can your agent give you any inside information from Live Legion? You know what? I have not asked her. Maybe I can ask her, but I would. My thing is that no, she's on the shop side, and she makes it very clear. I'm almost sure she couldn't, because she makes it very clear that they're two distinct programs. So, and so I don't know if she has the same insight and visibility as the Creator Net program. I'm gonna assume she doesn't. Just like just like when I go to webinars for the Creator Network program, people ask all the time about Shop, and they clearly they stop them quick and say, well, that's a different program. We don't do that program. So I'm assuming that's the case, but I think it's a question worth asking. I definitely think it's a question worth asking to see what she can know, what she may know. Yes, she might know something. Yeah, that's possibly it. She may have heard things on these streets. True, true, true. To your point, she may have. Yeah, my impression is that she does try to stay very focused on shop and what's happening in the shop space. So she does not venture out on the live host side. Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'll ask her. I think it's a good question. At least ask and see any insights, anything she can share. As she was, your ear on the ground. Have you heard anything in this way? So, you know, that's all good though. Like I said, I'm still learning and growing as people are, um, also in these streets, and you hear different situations and the thing in terms of what Sarah was sharing. It's not surprising, there are so there's from what I discerned, even going to the webinar. So I've set in on like a total of three of them now. Well, technically four because I had set in on the UK one. The UK guy was very helpful. He had me come up. I was able to ask questions. So that was the first one. I need to look and see. He went on maternity leave, so I need to go back to his webinars again. She may know someone who can help. That's true. She may know someone. Yeah, she could. She could very well know someone. Um, but yeah, I went to his webinar. He went on paternity leave, and so I need to see what he can share. But UK is different. You have to live in the UK. You have to. You could be a US person, but you would definitely have to have a connection to a home or address or someone in the UK to make sure your status is able to continue. So you might be able to start, but you won't be able to finish until you've established yourself in the UK. So the US and Canada is the application I submitted for. And their webinar is not the same as the UK guy. So I will tell you that right now. The UK guy was answering questions. He was put you on the camera. You could raise your hand. It was a Zoom call essentially. The other one's a Zoom call too. They're both Zoom calls, but the US one they don't take they're in the chat. So I was able to private message them. They did answer my questions in the chat, but they're not like taking on Q&As. Any, like, how you at the end of a webinar you might say anyone with questions. And you let people come up, and that's what the UK guy did. And he let people come up and ask questions, and it was like a nice conversation. No, not with the US. They say, hey, if you got questions, send it to this email. Send it to the email, no one responds. So I'm assuming it's all related though. That's Sonia. So let me go back to my experience with Gravitas and just why I decided to move on. Not very interactive. No, it's not. It's not, and it's not helpful at the end of the day, especially if you're a person like me who's kind of like, okay, well, what's my status? What's going on? So, I like to say things. Some things are red flags, and when it comes to the agency business, I will say you want to pay attention to red flags. You want to say when things don't feel right or look right. Pay attention to that too. I don't necessarily rule this out. I think the non communication is a red flag. So maybe that's my concern. So the non communication, I can see if they were over communicating, saying, okay, here's all the stuff you need to know. But it's kind of like no communication and even ignoring to a certain extent because I've sent emails. So someone could have said, hey, we got your email. So, so for that, I think that's problematic for me. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, when it came to GQ, I think I felt like there were some red flags early on for me as well. The whole battling and being a new person, not understanding the whole battle concept and what to do and what is that all about. I will say, first of all, I don't think they explained it very well. Second of all, I think a large part of their goal was to sign you up, and kind of once you get signed up, and this is what I will say about them is that they have some good online training. So the expectation is that you're going to do the training and implement stuff that they tell you in the training, which is good. You should do that. Um, but I don't think they do a good job of explaining, especially from a new person, because that's all they're tapping is new people, explaining just a little bit more about the expectations going live, maybe even understanding their approach to monetization with the battles, because they're very heavily focused on battles. They coordinate them, they have agency battles. I mean, it's a thing. Okay, so if you don't see yourself doing that on an ongoing, consistent basis, and you know that that's the one thing that they push you towards doing, then it's not a good fit. It's just not a good fit because that's the feedback you're going to get constantly in terms of your growth strategy. battling, battling, battling. Now, for those who don't know what battling in the room is, we've done some with the community fest, and I'm not opposed to it. Let me say that. Really quickly, the battles are when you do those competitions with another live host where you're battling in the sense that it's a 5 minute competition and you're trying to get the most points. You're in your room, they're in their room, and you guys have a screen that pops up and it's timing, it's a timer to see how many points you can get from your community. Likes, shares, comments, and gifts, like the donut, those type of gifts. So gifts, and then some people send really big gifts, and all the things that happens in that time frame. There's some strategy involved. There's some other things that you need to be aware of when it comes to battling, the power ups and all that other stuff. So there's strategy, but at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. Now, if you consider yourself a learn room, like I say I am, I'm a learn room. Being a part of battling um, does take you away from your focus and purpose if that's not something you're trying to do all the time. And again, those type of agencies, they are encouraging it. Not that you have to do it. You have agency to do whatever you want to do, but they are strongly encouraging that that's the path that you take. And because of that, I wasn't able to get the type of support I needed. Maybe that's the way I would say it. And then I've heard since then that the person who was my creator manager, because they put you with somebody as you're growing, they put you with different people. The person I was with, he was not very helpful. He would come to my lives and just kind of report back in the Discord. Oh, I came to your live today, and here's some tips I would tell you. I was like, well, you never announced yourself, you never said anything. And then when I had the imposters that I was dealing with, how are you? Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for being here. Um, that I was dealing with, he never gave good advice on how to remove the imposters. I ended up learning from somebody else what to do. So again, just a bad fit all around. So I would like to say it was him versus the agency, but even when I reached up higher, I didn't get support. So again, I think that's just the agency and their focus is on here's what we do, and anything else ain't what we're trying to do. Or maybe that was just that person. So that's the sense I got from him. You said this is a learn and earn room. Yes, it is, friend. Absolutely. Hello, friends. How you doing, Rose? How you doing, Mimi? Um, so how's everybody doing today? So yes, that's what I sense from it. So I made a conscious decision to say, you know what, I could stay in a relationship that I'm not happy with, or I can get out and make another decision for myself. Maybe make a more well informed decision for myself. And so because when you go with and we're talking about the creator network agencies. So when you go with an agency early on, you don't know what you don't know. So I tell people now, and I posted about this. Um, I tell people now to do your research. You know, ask questions about agencies, get a better sense of who they are. Ask people who are with those agencies again, what are their experiences? What are the expectations? How do they support you as you're growing as a new live host? What type of training they offer? So there's so many questions you can ask. And as you are asking those questions, you can make a well-informed decision, because if you go live regularly, somebody's going to come in your room. They're going to, I tell you, they slide in your DM. So they're going to slide in your DM and say, have you heard of me, XYZ person or agency from the creator network side as a live host agency? And so you can say yes or no. um, and then I tell you, go on the home screen, type in the name of that agency, and see what people have posted or said about that agency. Also, ask that person who's in your DM, can you give me at least one or two names that I can go to that are current live hosts with your agency? I would love to visit them. Obviously, they may give you some champions, but in that chat, maybe in the chat, you can say who else is with this agency. You can ask around. So I would definitely do your research. Now, GQ is a popular one, and so if your orbit is a lot of people who are with GQ, you're going to see their name pop up quite a bit. They're very well known. But I would definitely tell you, if you can have an opportunity to ask other people if they're with other agencies, I would say definitely inquire. So that way, when Sarah came up, she talked about New Star. I've heard some things about New Star. Anybody else in the room heard about New Star? So I've heard some things about them. Again, I think they're similar in the sense of leaning in on the battling. And that's, that's part of their business model and strategy. So I don't dismiss it, and I don't think battling is bad. I see battling as another way to build community. I just think that if you have other goals and purpose for your live stream and other things you want to talk about, battling can be a part of it. It doesn't have to be all of it. That's my thinking about it. So, you can integrate that as maybe a celebratory time thing. Maybe you do it once a week. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You could decide when you do it, but it doesn't have to be the only thing you lean on because, again, you got to build a community. And for you to battle successfully, you got to have a community that is going to support your battling. So that's a big piece of it. So if you're not investing in the community building piece of it, then you won't be a successful battler. So just kind of keep that in mind. Um, and as you're growing more in the TikTok streets and stuff, just kind of pay attention to other people and other agencies too. Things I have under 1K. I'm not working at the moment, so I'm looking for a support system that can. You got cut off, friend, that can. Um, what you mean that can what? Let me know. Did you want to come up? Let me know if you want to ask questions on the screen too. But 1K followers. So are you going live yet? I'm looking at your name. Funny mom vibes and motivation, manifesting, 10K, mom supporting each other. Awesome, awesome. How you doing, Happy? Oh yeah, okay, you did. I saw the request. I wasn't sure if you intended to do that on purpose. I'm gonna accept it now. How you doing, Season? Hello. Hello.
Thank you for having
You're
me.
welcome.
Yeah, I have gone live. Just let me think. So I had to do three 30 minutes sessions just so I can get full access because I don't have 1K followers yet. So I did that, I believe last week, and I have been on a few different panels with other people who are live. And last night I went on with a friend of mine, but because we wanted to have other people come up, we couldn't do two separate shows because then they wouldn't, be allowed to be on. So we were on for like 2.5 hours, but I was on her show. But they keep telling me that even now, like I'm on your show, TikTok considers that as I'm live. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're on as a guest. So you're not on as a co-host. So you have to click the co-host button to be actually in your live room.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So as a guest, so
Okay.
I'm still the host.
So the guest doesn't count as much, right?
No, no, it's not your
Oh, see,
live.
that's what I thought. They've been tricking me because I'm like, are you sure? Because my live is not on. They're like, no, 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 you're on. People can see. I'm like, I know people can see that I'm live or that I'm in a show that's live, but I'm not live. So that I think
Yeah, you're
affects
you're a
whatever
guest.
for me.
Yeah, you're currently operating as a guest right now, so it's not your live room. Now, people as a guest, people can gift you. They can click your screen and send you coins. You get a percentage of them. But the host is still their room. So even when it comes to the live and when you say get credit, essentially
Mm-hmm.
it's not your recording, but you can earn diamonds and rewards. But you're not the host
I'm not benefiting as much as just as I probably would
as a
be
host.
able to grow as a host. Yeah,
Yes.
totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm basically I was looking it up. I have to go look for my little paper of the list of things that I was trying to go through the gravitas, or is it gravitas?
Gravitas Q.
Gravitas Q. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
was first. I heard about them because there's a British lady that I follow, and she does live. She does not do battles, and she was saying she loves that with her particular agency. And she was giving out her, I guess, her code. Her little link. If you wanted to go, but people ask her. She wasn't volunteering it. People asked her. She's like, "Oh, it's in my bio. You could just click on it." So I
So
clicked on it, but it said you had to live in the UK. So I was like, oh, okay, that's for the UK.
so she wasn't with GQ though, or was she with GQ
Yeah.
UK?
Oh, Gravitas is GQ?
GQ. When you hear GQ, people are referring to Gravitas Q.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's with them, but she's in the UK.
Okay.
So I went to the YT page and I was checking into it, and someone is like, looking for like the best, like the same question I asked you, like, what are your thoughts? And they had that one again. So I went to Google and I was like, oh, I thought it was just for the UK. So I found out no, they also have a US branch.
Mm-hmm.
So and apparently they're like one of the top ones. But then I hear, I've been going into different lives, and some people have agencies or representing them. So I've just been like asking questions for people who are a little bit more familiar,
Yeah.
based on my needs. I'm trying to make sure that I pick something that can help me. I don't want to have to do. I want it to be. I think they said you could do like brand deals or campaigns or something like that. Like there are options. So I'm looking for something that can. Obviously, I would like to get monetized. I think I'm like 90 away. Let me check my other device. I may be 80 or 90 away from reaching 1K. So, or if you could give me suggestions, I do not know. I have been on TikTok.
Yeah.
I had my page
You're about 80 away.
closed for like 2 years. So I'm like new since June 14th. I came back, and I've built it up from 42 followers to where I'm at now. So I mean, that's progress, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of good
But
progress.
yeah. So if you have a better suggestion of like ways that I could, or things that you would suggest on here for me to
Yeah.
create an income, I would love that. Hello,
Well, I mean,
welcome, sir.
the first thing I would tell you, hi friends. The first thing I would tell you is that you need to start going live on a consistent basis. GQ is probably going to tell you to do that as well. They require that you go live at least 20 days out of the month for 1 hour each time you go live, and so they want you to get in the habit of going live on a regular schedule or more frequent schedule, so that again you're building that community and building that exposure. Um, Let me be clear. Gravitas Q does not require that you battle. I said that they are definitely an agency that's strongly encouraging battles. And again, the person that I had is somebody who that was pretty much their approach to supporting live hosts because they match you as you grow in your diamonds and you increase. They match you with what's called a creator manager. And so that's the only advice my creator manager was giving me. Now, there's a couple of different live hosts that I follow that are grow rooms essentially. That's essentially what they do. So they're under the grow room type of, you know, the room is rooming and they're just supporting grow rooms and they'll infuse some storytelling, but essentially they're a grow room. So they're with GQ and essentially that's their model. So they're doing the grow room method. And then again, this particular person I had was really focused on how do you battle, how do you battle more to build and grow in your monetization. Essentially, you probably need to understand a little bit more about how do you make money as a live host. So, as a live host, you get rewards as you're collecting diamonds. Diamonds come from engagement in the live, gifting that happens, people clicking your daily heart me. So that engagement will produce diamonds. And then you need to probably look into the details of the skill live rewards because essentially each live per live you get 40% up to 40% is what you can make per live. And then there's these weekly missions where you can make an additional 13%. Typically the 13 is for people who are in the A league. It's not for us. So you make on average about another 9.5% as the lay person. So that makes it 49.5% that the regular person typically would make in a live session. And so when you do the per live, that's based on how long you go live. So you want to go live at least 25 minutes. That'll get you 38% of your rewards. And then you get additional 2% with getting up to 5 or more new followers. Okay, so that makes the 40%. So, and so when you are live, you're paying attention to those numbers, and then you're paying attention to the people in the live, your followers, your engagement with them, and how they are engaging back with you. They're viewing your live, they're liking the live, they're commenting, they are sharing out the live, and then ultimately they're gifting. Your gift gallery is a form of way of people can gift you. That renews every Monday for you, as well as if you have a live goal, people can give from that goal as well. So that's part of the strategy. So when you talk about monetization, those are ways as a live host you understand how to add value in your live so that first of all people stay and they want to stop and listen to you and they want to become part of your community where they click the daily heart me and they become part of your fan club, and then over time how you're building that community so that they are going to be sustained supporters maybe you have a subscription that you offer and they are getting the subscription benefits from you. And so that's how you're building and growing and how you monetize. Okay.
Okay, okay, thank you.
You're
So,
welcome.
do you think that, or would you say that's the preferred way to make more money? Do you think like just posting or doing the TikTok shop, or someone said like don't do the affiliate, just do the TikTok shop yourself, or I'm not sure if you could say that, like de-shipping,
Oh
stuff like
yeah, I
that.
know what you're talking about, drop shipping. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
you can't say that. Okay.
um, there's multiple ways to make money online. So there is multiple ways, multiple streams of income that you can do. You can do that, and you can be a TikTok shop affiliate. You can do that and be a live host. You can do that, and you should post content so that you can get in possibly in the creator rewards program. There's pros and cons about that program, but yeah, you can do all of it. So don't feel like you have to kind of go in one path, one lane. Um,
Mhm.
but when you think about TikTok Shop is a thing. I tell people that all the time. You shouldn't take it lightly because it does require you to put some time and effort into it. Whether you creating shoppable videos or going live and doing shoppable lives. Because I go live, I like for me the live thing makes a little bit easier of a way to cut on my camera, talk about products. Still learning. There's still a learning curve there, but again, I'm okay with it. Um, when it comes to those other strategies, you absolutely could do that. Um, if you have a product that you can offer and people want to get that, going live becomes a way that you could talk about that product.
Okay.
And essentially, I tell people all the time, you go live, people hear what you have to offer because people are so busy swiping with content, they don't necessarily stop and get it unless your content is really talking to them, it's attracting them, it's making them stop that scroll. So so when you talk, people potentially will stop and listen as you're growing, and they get to know, like, and trust you. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that brings another element to it. And so if you do have something that you're offering, maybe it's a digital product or solution, or if you are doing your shop and people want to come and get the products from you because they like how you describe it or like what you're offering and stuff, and they want to give you the sale for that. So just know it. I say going live is your way to really get people to know you and get to really engage with you, and that becomes a big part of how you can brand and market what you have to offer.
Okay.
Yeah, but so if you're thinking about coming and finding out the quickest, fastest way to do it, I
Mhm.
I will tell you, it starts with you. It's going to start with your consistency because really it has to start with people getting to know, like, and trust you, and whether it's in your content or in your live stream. So it's going to start with you just showing up and being here and being in this space, and people will start getting to know what you had to offer, and again, getting to know, like, and trust you, and then ultimately buying from you. So when I do my Zoom call tonight, it's from people who been engaging with my lives. They come through, they purchase my bundle, they got into my Instagram group chat, and now we're going to do a monthly meeting. We do that monthly, and we're talking about essentially this conversation here, but just we're on Zoom so we can talk a little bit more freely.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's what I would tell you. I mean, a lot of it is just making sure you're getting the right guidance, but also you got to do the work. I tell people that all the time. Make sure you're doing the work because anything anybody tells you, ultimately it comes down to you doing it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
You're
much. I
welcome.
appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. All right. Feel free to continue to ask questions in the chat. Thank you so much, friend. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you for the shares. I see you all. Thank you so much. How you doing, DNL, on your other accounts? How you doing, Coach Rhonda? Appreciate you coming through as well. Thank you all for coming through. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. I appreciate all the support. That's Sonia. She was asking about just trying to make sure she is maximizing her time here on TikTok and making as much money as possible. I know the feeling, friend. I know the feeling. Um, but again, it's a thing that you're gonna have to really make a conscious decision to be in this space and kind of learn what does it mean to invest your time, energy, and a little bit of coins to make it make sense and make it work for you. Thank you so much. How you doing, Iridescent, as well? Appreciate you, friend. Thank you all for coming in. Let me know if there's any other questions. Do we need to talk about shop? Let me know if that's the direction we want to go in. I'm happy to talk about that a little bit more if you guys are curious. If there's any specific questions that you have, you said a lot of coins. You've been in these streets for a minute, Rand. You level 23. I feel you. I just hit 20, so I understand. I understand. So, but you understand a little bit more because you higher than me. So I'm just gonna say that. But it does matter. That does matter. Yes, shop. Okay. Yes, shop. Shop and stand. What am I saying about stand? What you want to know? Hi there. I'm a retired physician and I heard about you today. I'm happy I found you. Oh, look at you, friend. Thank you so much. How are you? Let me know if you have questions, friends. How are you doing? Is it Lily? Lily? I'm trying to see Lily Legacy Queen. I think that's what it is. Yes, friend. Yes, you laughing at me, but I know. You say yes, Lily Legacy Queen. Appreciate you being here, friend. Let me know if you have any questions. I've been asked to talk about shop and Stan. I don't know what you want to know about Stan. Let me know about Stan. What you want to know about Stan? Stan. Yeah. What do you want to know specifically about Stan? Stan Store. Stan Store is my store of choice, my platform of choice to house all my links for my products, um, any of my services. It has community, it has email flows, it has funnels, it has upsells. So, my friends who are new to this space, you definitely need a storefront or some type of platform that's going to house your products. If you're going to, so I tell, so Sonia, if you're still in the room, I hope you're still in the room, friend. So I tell people all the time if you are in this digital marketing space, again, people don't like to say this out loud. You say hello. Okay, yes, yes, yes. People don't like to say this out loud, but this is digital marketing. Whether you like to admit it or not, digital marketing. We talked about drop shipping, digital marketing. We talked about content creation, digital marketing. We talked about live streaming, digital marketing. We talked about social media, digital marketing. We talked about email marketing, digital marketing. All of it is digitally. Anything you do digitally is digital marketing. So if you're going to be in this space and you're going to be successful, the first thing you need to realize is that you're going to have some type of storefront, something that you're leading people towards. So you add value, whether it's value in your content, where you're adding value when you're talking about being an affiliate and talking about somebody else's product, you're leading them to something. Your link, because you're affiliate, you're leading them to your storefront. If you have consultations you're offering, coaching services, digital products, ebook, calendar, journal, whatever you're offering, course, you're leading them to something. So you need something that's going to house that. So that's one thing people often don't realize that they need something that they're housing all their resources. And so some people have websites, but you have to have a website that has like the point of service type features so people can actually click and purchase. And then you're collecting their email. So the whole concept behind a freebie or free download is that you're collecting email. So you're getting something, whether you're giving a little something for free, but you're collecting that email so you can do future communication. Okay, if they allow you to. And so just know that that's pretty much what you're doing with in this space is that you're trying to make sure that you can hopefully add value and then lead people towards some type of solution. That's the whole concept. That's good information. So you're leading them towards some type of solution. So you got to determine what that solution is, but you're leading them to something. So so that's the first thing. I always tell you that. So Coach Mitch, I see you asked about Stand Store. So Stand Store is my solution that I lead people towards to get other resources. And because people are connecting with me both here on the live stream, via email, via my YouTube channel. They're connecting with me and they're able to get other information or resources on services that I have to offer. So that's where people go for that. So let me know, and if you want, we could talk more about it in the Zoom meeting tonight at 6:30. We could talk about that if there's some specifics you are curious about when it comes to um, the stand store setup. Okay, so yeah, just let me know. And I, like I said, I prefer Stan because I think Stan is pretty easy, and Stan is not free. No, Stan has a $29 package or a $99 package. I actually elected to do the $99 package because again, I want the funnels, I want the email flows. There's some other things that you get with the 99 that makes your setup of your communications and stuff with your potential or prospective customers really seamless. It makes it a lot easier. So I decided to do that one. Now the $29 can get you that. You just kind of miss out on some other little bells and whistles. Yes, that's monthly. That's monthly. So if you are selling, it's not, to invest in this business, in any business that you have, you're going to invest some money. So the goal is that you have enough sales that you convert, and then you're able to get those sales, and then whatever expenses you have, those upfront expenses. So maybe you have Canva Pro, that's a fee per month, or annual fee. If you have Stan, that's a monthly fee. If you have I don't know what else people pay for. There's some other services out there people pay for. I have to kind of think about myself. I know I pay for a few other things too, but just know that those become part of your business operations. And so, if you are, for example, selling at a rate of $1,000 a week, then that doesn't seem too bad that you're able to have those expenses. You just calculate that into your cost of doing business, but you're converting and making sales. So that's the way you need to look at it. Let me know if you have questions, and be sure to write it off for your businesses. Absolutely, absolutely. um, Yeah, absolutely. You want to have a write it off as a business expense. Yes, I'm starting with the $29. Yes, yes, $29 is just fine, and I like that because if you do need to decide to upgrade, you can make that decision to upgrade. But yeah, so that you guys know, I'm not a tax professional. I was a tax professional, so I know a lot about taxes. So, but I did do that in a former lifetime. So yes, so I know a lot about the process, and so yeah, you definitely want to write it out. You definitely want to structure yourself as a business entity too. So I would encourage you to do that. So just make sure you have that set up too. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my tax pro hat. Did you really tax pro hat? Hey, I got one too. I do too. I do too. Yes, my hat comes on in the beginning of the year too. So I do it too. Yeah, I've been doing well. Yeah, so that was part of another life with my ex husband and I. We actually had a actual physical brick and mortar facility. So yes, so I know quite a bit about it. Um, so anyway, long story short, you said thanks, ladies. You're welcome, friends. And so, what I would say too with Stan is my choice, but there are other choices out there. I don't find them as intuitive. I know about them because of my affiliate. I'm an affiliate for the Ultimate Branding course, UBC. UBC has a whole module on Go High Level, Stand Store, System.io, as well as Beacon. So I've seen all four of those platforms. I you know I like Stand, definitely like Stand over System.io and Beacon. They're not as easy of a setup, in my opinion, from what I seen. It's up to you though. Beacon is better than the System.io. Um, and so Beacon, I think, has made some improvements. I'm not sure if Beacon has a free version anymore. I think they do still have a small fee that you have to pay now. So don't quote me on that. But I thought they had like a $10 version. But it's not easy to get your store stood up. And then they take out more for their transaction fees because it's free. You don't pay it on the front end, but when you get sales and when you have sales coming in, they take out more for their fees. So just kind of know you're paying for it essentially. because of the higher fees that you have to pay. I only know about how to do Minnesota rental rebate at the end of the year. Okay, okay. I don't know what that is. Okay. Um, yes, thanks, Ruth. Appreciate you. Thank you, Luna. And so just know that there's always that you have to think about. Now, the front up front you may have not have to pay, but as you get sales coming in, you may have to pay. So just think of it from that perspective. When it comes to Go High Level is supposed to be really good. Now, Go High Level, my understanding is not as intuitive of a setup, and it's a little bit more costly. So, it's for somebody who is trying to make um, maybe have a bigger community, and there's a lot more things that they're doing. So they want some more features in their storefront in the sales platform. So just know that's not a necessary one to go after. But I would say Stand Store is like a nice, well-rounded storefront product. So you can do a lot with it. Links, all this other stuff. So there's a lot you can do with it. Thank you so much, friends. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions about Stan. I'm happy to answer questions. Um, like I said, setup is pretty good. Hi from Brazil. How you doing, friend? How you doing, Emmanuel? Um, when it comes to shop, what questions do we have about shop? Let me know what you want to know about shop. Where should I go with shop? Is that Coach Miss Jessie? I know you have shop already. DML, you said you wanted to hear about shop also. I know we talked about it earlier from how to get TikTok shop. So I'm happy to talk about that if you're interested in on how to get it. If you're interested in how to what to do once you have it, let me know if that where would you like to go with it. We get a percentage back from paying our rent at the end of the year. Oh, that is a good benefit. You know, in Florida, we don't have any kind of state taxes. So when it comes to state programs and stuff, there's no state taxes. So I don't necessarily keep up with the state stuff that's done. Illinois I did keep up with, but not Florida. Um, all right, thank you so much. How you doing, Luna? You keep coming in and out. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Um, Hello, friends on the YouTube as well. It's called a rental rebate. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So yeah, you said you know how to do the rental rebate. That you do. Layovers, overlays. You said layovers. I think you mean layover overlays. Um, Showcase setup, showcase setup, showcase setup. Uh, in terms of what products you add to your showcase? What do you mean by showcase setup? You mean your products? Let me know what you meant by that, friend. Overlays, let me tell you overlays real quick. So, Jess did a video about this. He said layovers, like the airport layovers. The overlays, Jessica did Jessica for Live Legion. She did a live about this, but um, essentially what you're doing is she had did some templates already for us, and if you go into the Discord, you can click those and you can upload them into your Canva. That's exactly what I did. Once you click it, once you click those overlays, same way when you get a digital product, same concept. You click it, you edit the template, it's in your showcase. It's in there for you. And because it's in there, um, I think it makes it visible for everybody to see because she adds to that document. So anything that's edited from there, or added from there, you can it's there for people to access. So I've seen some more people add additional pages and stuff like that. I think I added a page for my page, so for my overlay. So you can go in there, and then what I did, one of her templates, I made a quick edit to it because I put my name on it because I wanted that Deals for You Days screen. So I just put my name on it. I downloaded that document, and then I went back and erased what I had changed because I didn't want to change somebody else's name because it was somebody else's that there at first. So I just went ahead and took off the information that I had deleted to add my stuff, and so then I went and redid it. So what I will say is that you can go in and take her templates and just download them. So And when I downloaded them, they are in your phone camera, they're in your phone roll. And so I just upload them when I start my live. I'm using the same live when you have the little green screen with the man with the hand. I'm just adding that overlay to it. That's all I'm doing. So I'm just adding that overlay. Um, Let me show you. I'll actually show it. Let me see if I can get to it. It's the little green screen with the man. So let me go here, see if it'll do it for me. So for example, it's not gonna do it. Hold on. Um, it's showing you the different overlays. What I have to do, because I didn't download them as transparent, that's why it's not showing up as transparent. I didn't download them as transparent. So this one would be, if you guys, if it was transparent on my phone, on my tablet, it's transparent, parent, but I'm not on my computer. If it was transparent, you wouldn't see the white screen, the white background, so you have to click it as to be transparent. Um, and it would just show the little symbol. So that's what you guys see. You see a transparent version of this on my shop. And then the other ones, you guys saw the screens pop up again. It was the white color that was showing because they're not. I didn't download to be transparent on my phone. So you got to make sure you download them to be transparent on the device you're going to use them on. On my tablet, I did do it. So that's the only thing I would say. Let me know if that makes sense. Appreciate you, friend. Let me know if you have any questions about that. So that's the overlay. So make sure you download them to be transparent on the device you're going to use them on. So for me, my live stream is on my tablet. It's always on my tablet. He said, okay. And so all I did was download it from the overlay and make sure I clicked to transparent for transparency. It because my phone and my tablet are synced, the reason why it showed up in my camera roll was there, but it was never downloaded as transparent on my phone. So it showed up as the actual document. On my computer, on my tablet, it shows up as transparent. So it's there. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me know if there's questions about that. And then so Coach Miss Jessie, your other question, you said you wanted to know about overlays and showcase setup. What did you want to know about the showcase setup? How you doing, friend? What did you want to know about the showcase setup? Because essentially all you're doing is going to the product marketplace and adding the products that you want in your showcase. So when you go to a product marketplace, again, like I said, you always swipe the earn commission area. If you swipe that up, it shows the screen. If you scroll all the way down, it says add product. Add product is adding to your showcase. Or it may say add to showcase actually. Hello, friend. Thank you so much. Yes, so grouping. You mean a product set for your live? Is that what you meant? Like a product set for your live? Um, how do you organize the products in my showcase? My category by category. In your showcase by category, you can move products around. Yeah. So when you're in the manage showcase option, so you're gonna go to TikTok Shop for Creator. You're gonna go to the manage showcase on how on desktop under Live Manager. Mimi, are you talking about under the TikTok Shop Live Manager feature? Are you talking about when you do a shoppable live? I think that's what you're talking about. And then Jesse, you're talking about grouping for the product set. You guys are probably talking about something very similar. My words are off today. So you guys are probably talking about something similar, but you said desktop. So desktop for me, where you can get to your TikTok shop on your desktop is you have to go to the live manager. That's where you can see that. No, I'm sorry. I wanted to know if I have to do it on my desktop only or can I do it from my tablet phone? You can do it from your tablet and phone. Matter of fact, you have to do it from your tablet and phone because the manager is for when you're about to go live and that's showing you how to organize it for the live. So it's not going to stay in your showcase that way. So you have to do it from your phone or your tablet for it to show up in your showcase that way. As a matter of fact, when you go on your desktop, you can't even see the showcase. People's shop, you got to go to a phone or tablet to see somebody's showcase. So yeah, it's your tablet and phone, and on your tablet and phone, you click manage showcase, and it's a couple different clicks, but essentially you can I think in the top right corner you can edit your showcase and move slide programs. You'll see dots on the side where you can click those dots and you can slide them forward. You can rearrange the order. You can drag products up and down so that you can rearrange the order that you want products to show up under. So, for example, once you start adding certain products, like if say you were adding all electronic products, those products will be at the top of your showcase. Or if you're adding all health and fitness, they'll be at the top of your showcase. But you may want to mix those up or change the order, and so you would have to do that. It's a screen at the top. I think it's a button at the top. You have to go to edit your showcase, and then you can slide things around. Is there a certain amount of followers needed to go live? TikTok is now giving live access as early as 50 followers based on how you're engaging. So, Ruth, you are a high engager, so you have live access. You should have live access. You need to put Ruth, you need to put a bio in. Did we talk about this, Ruth? Ruth, did we talk about the bio? You did not do your homework, friend. But no, what you want to do, you should have live access already with 300 plus followers. If you posted content, make sure you have some content posted. Go to your profile where your face is. On your profile, you should see Live Studio. TikTok, I'm sorry, TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio should be there. If you click it, at the top you'll see Tools and Live. If you see Live, you should have live access. Even if you hit the plus to add content, it'll say Post, Create, Live. You should see Live there. How you doing, Debra? I appreciate your friend. Miss TT, how are you? Hello, everybody. How you doing, friend? Let me know if, as you guys are coming in, let me know if you have any questions. Yes, I'm about to do the bio. He said, yes, I'm about to do my bio. And then check and see if you have live access, because with you being a level 17 engager, you are coming in doing your thing, friend, and you TikTok has given people live access as early as 50 followers. So so that's what, so you should have it. Coach Miss Jessie, what was your question? You wanted to ask about the, I think I answered the question about organizing your showcase. So as you add products, you can drag and drop, you can drag them up and down. You should be able to do that and determine where you want products to sit, where you want them to show up in your showcase. And then obviously, if you swipe them to the right, you can remove them. That's a quick way to remove them. There's also three dots to the side, and that allows you to remove them, or you can move things up to the top that way. So you'll see a couple different options if you hit those three dots. But yeah, so that's another way to do it. Yeah. So let me know if there's any other questions. I was gonna let you guys go a little early because I'm doing my Zoom call, so I'm gonna try to make sure I can cook something to eat for family first, and then jump on the call at 6:30. So my Zoom call is for my people who have the bundle. If you're curious about the bundle, go into my stand store. If you click my profile here, my profile photo, you can see my mini profile will pop up. If you click my profile photo again, it'll take you to my main profile. If you click my link in my bio, it will, you said thanks chat at 6:30. Yes. It'll take you to my stand store, link. There's a product in there that's $47. It's on sale. Last month it was $57, so this month is 47. Um, so I dropped the price this month. That's where you get information about digital marketing, information about my Instagram group chat. You can get added to that. You can come to this monthly meeting. You can learn about digital marketing. All that is put in that store. Thank you so much. How you doing, Sunshine? How you doing, my friend? I think K Faith Yoga. I think I saw you as well. Thank you so much, friends who was coming in. Appreciate you all. Let me know if you have questions about that. But good. Appreciate you, friend. How's everything going with your journey? How do you get the link in the Zoom? Eugene, it was in the group chat and you should have gotten an email. It was in the group chat and you should have gotten an email. The people who did not get, I didn't send an email to, was my UBC people, because this is a different conversation. So people who are in the group chat should have gotten it. I sent the group chat, and then I sent a reminder group message today, and then I sent a reminder email yesterday. He said, I'll check. I've seen a few chats. Have you? I have to join. I feel left out. I didn't get the email. I messaged you today. I messaged you early, Coach Miss Jessie. So you got an early message, and I sent you the Zoom link. I sent it to you personally. You said I got mine. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. You see, y'all making me seem like I'm crazy. Miss Darlene said I got mine. How you doing, KL? AKL. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, y'all. So yes, D Rob, go ahead and click the get the what do I call it? The blueprint. So it's the launch and earn blueprint. It's the product that's in my stand store. So I can have you come to our meeting. I'll send you a link. Anybody who gets it now, I'll send it to you once I get off the live. I'll check emails and send you personally send you the email with the link. And then what I ask for people to do is their send me their Instagram handler so I can add you to the group. So you'll see that in the after you purchase, you get an email confirmation. The email confirmation comes from Stan at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So it's Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And the email confirmation comes from Stan. If you get the email confirmation, it tells you to make sure you send me your Instagram or message me on Instagram so I can add you to the group chat. Um, but once you purchase, I'll make sure I send a response email to you to make sure you get the Zoom link for tonight's meeting. So that's where you will get tonight's meeting, and we'll talk. We'll ask questions. I think there's a lot more. Um, like Coach Miss Jessie's asking great questions about setting up your infrastructure. If you're gonna do um, things to make sure you are set up for success. You are essentially um, building your community. You have your storefront. She's asking the questions that you need. I mean, essentially, the what you're purchasing actually tells you all this information. It breaks it down because it's a digital marketing 101 course. So you're going to get a digital marketing 101 course. You're going to get, and these are like mini courses. So a digital marketing 101 course is 3 hours. You also get a branding course that is 35 minutes or so. And then you also get a Canva course that's a 2 hour course. So you're getting these mini courses. It's all in Canva, really user friendly. You also get private label rights books that you can use as products if you want to sell those. Totally up to you. You can rebrand them. You can change it. You could take the course itself. How you doing, Amelia? You could take the course itself and rebrand it if you want to and resell it. So it's 100% yours. It comes with master resale rights as well as private label rights for those ebooks. I need to do better about promoting because usually what's happened is, and maybe I need to just show it. Let me know if I need to show it because what happens in this meeting is that a lot of you are people who have come back. You come to my meetings, you come to my lives, you already have it or you have not started yet. Because you purchased it and you have not opened it yet. So there's some of you in the room. And so at the end of the day, I'm here. You said show it. You just said show it, Dr. Lisa. Just show it. And so let me show it to y'all. My love is at 8 and I have, oh, your live is at 8 and I have a meeting at 7. So I'll join before the next call. Okay, friend. Okay, appreciate you. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's do this. So if you click my profile here, see if you click my profile here, it's gonna take you to my it's gonna take you to my mini profile. You calling me out? Am I calling you out, Luna? Luna, I'm not calling you out. I am not calling you out. I would, so I was not calling you out. I would have been probably calling Miss Darlene out, but she's already opened it and done her work. Miss Darlene, she was like, I did nothing with that thing, and then now she didn't do everything. Let's see. So here, so if you click my profile, my mini profile pops up, and then if you click my profile again, my primary profile pops up. You said me neither. But you still, to me, Luna, you still new. You still trying to understand this. You still trying to get your bearings on going live and stuff. So that's it's understandable. So here's my. It's gonna. I'm flipping my camera around. I'm showing you guys my actual page. Yes, ma'am. What I do. I was saying you hadn't opened up the bundle, but you have. So you've been on it. You got to. I got to see your stand store too. So in here on my profile page is my stand store link. I'm gonna click that. Now this walks you through. I'm gonna walk you through. I'm gonna skip through this because I do offer coaching services. So that's something I launched this week. I've been posting and promoting about it. So I do have introductory prices, and then I have also where you can get introductory signups and pricing and stuff, and then also where you can get a 30-minute strategy meeting with me. And then I'm an affiliate for UBC, so if you want to get their sneak peek, you can get that. This is how you get the UBC course. There are like 55,000 people over there. And then this is the bundle. This is what we're talking about. And then the other thing is your checklist for going live. This is how you can use ChatGPT to set yourself up. And then this is my free overthinking. I have gotten away from walking through this because essentially a lot of what's happened lately is that a lot of you have seen this, you are aware of it, you know I have it, and so I just make sure that I point it out to you all. So all that is in there for you. You're more than welcome to download and grab anything. But this is the actual bundle. So I'm going to click it. This bundle here, this one here, this is yours. You can rebrand and sell it. You said new eyes. Yes, new eyes. So you can rebrand and sell this. This one here. This is the one that you want because you can take this, rebrand it, and sell it. It is 100% yours. Okay? And you got to have Canva Pro to rebrand and sell it. So that is something you want to keep in mind. You want to make sure you are using the Canva Pro version. You don't need Canva Pro if you just want to open this up and listen to it and do what you need to do. But if you want to rebrand and sell it, you do need Canva Pro. Okay? So with this, you can go through, you get the master's resale rights, that's here for you. You get the private label rights. Essentially, it's going to give you the digital marketing 101 course. I'm sorry, my fogginess, touching stuff. It's going to tell you digital marketing, barely opened it. I just signed up for Canva. Did you really? Okay. You gonna get there, Miss Darlene. You said I just signed up for Canva, but that's it. So see, Canva, you just need a free account to access all this. But if you're gonna rebrand it, you do need the pro. Um, so you have the digital marketing 101 course. You have your and that's gonna give you the fundamentals. Oh, I need Canva Pro. Yes, if you want to rebrand it, put your logo on it, do all the things you need to do. You need the Canva Pro to do all that. But if you just want to look at it as a viewer, take all in all the information and knowledge, you want to learn from it, you don't need pro. You need free. Free is fine. Free will get you what you need. Free will actually get you what you need. Plus, you can create your own thing with free and use that to make that part of your course or your community, whatever you want to do. So free in Canva is really good. So don't get me wrong. So I don't want you to feel like you need pro, but pro is great. Let me tell you that pro Canva is great as well. So you get your branding masterclass. It's going to teach you again how to create a brand that's going to stand out. Good vibes. How you doing, Ebony? Saw your friend. Um, and then you have your Canva mastery. So again, it's teaching you about Canva. Canva is an amazing tool. So you want to make sure you understand Canva to create, really how to create digital products or logos or whatever you need for your business and your business strategy. So that's why people are using Canva. And then you get the playbook. So you get 40, I'm sorry, the playbook is where it actually teaches you step by step over the next 30 days how to get yourself up and running and launched. So all that is in the playbook. And then you also are getting these PLR, which is called private label rights. These are 100% yours. You can take these books and resell them initially, or you can rebrand them, put your name on it, do whatever you need to do to get what you need to leverage that for your business as well. Okay, so this is 100% yours. And so you also get included in my Instagram group chat. I did Insta on purpose because we want a pivot strategy. You heard me earlier when Sonia was talking, or I think it was maybe Sarah or Sonia. We were talking about how I think it was Sarah, how when you're on you on TikTok, you can't send links, you can't send messages. You know, when you send messages, you can't send a link, you can't send pictures and images. It's just weird. So on Instagram, you can do all that. You can send links, you can send voice memos. I love it because I can send you. You can ask me a question. Coach Miss Jessie, she asked me a question, and I went back and responded. I did a written response though, and I sent her the links, the invite to Zoom because she's like, I didn't get it. So that's how we communicate. So I'm able to communicate with a lot of you all because of that group chat, and we're communicating nonstop. So just know this is here for you. People who want a quick touch up, quick touch in meeting. I've done that too because I don't want you guys to feel high and dry and left high and dry. So if you need to connect with me really quickly, we can connect quickly over Zoom and just chat real quick. Otherwise, you know, you can schedule an appointment and meet with me for a more extensive time. But that's part of it. And then my Instagram group chat, you're there. And then also YouTube, I did a walkthrough of all this whole package, this bundle. I did that as well. So you have all this. This is 100% yours. Okay. So then what I will say is let's click it. Let's click it. So once you purchase, you're going to get this confirmation. It's going to look like this. Um, it's going to look like this. Okay. This is going to come from Stan Store. It's going to come from Stan Store. So this is 100% yours. It comes from Stan Store, and it's going to say thank you for your purchase. It's going to give you a full rundown of what you need to do. So pay attention to your email inbox, whatever email you sign up with. It'll come to that inbox, and it'll say Stan Store, and it'll have like a thank you for your purchase message, launch your income type communication. Okay. And so it's going to run down all the things you need to do. It's going to tell you how to subscribe to my Instagram group chat and to go on my YouTube channel. Both of them are Launch Your Income. You can go over there, sign up. And then these are all clickable links. The links we just talked about, the programs we talked about, these are the clickable links for them. Okay. So the first one is Digital Marketing 101. So we're going to click that real quick. I got it. Thanks, Cam. Oh, you got it. Look at you, friend. Mimi. Okay, awesome. So here, do me a favor. Go ahead and message me. As soon as I get off the call, I'm gonna try to get off in the next 5 or 10 minutes. 5 minutes probably. Message me your Instagram. If you want to go to launch your income on Instagram, message me over there. It might come in as a we'll see if you're able to do it. Somebody said at one point they weren't able to message me, but see if you can send me a message. I think I don't know why I feel like they block it sometimes, but if you want to send me a message, and then I'll add you to the group chat real quick, and then I'll make sure I send you the link to on Instagram and email. I can send you both of them, so that way you have it. Okay, friend. And so here's what you're getting. This is, hold on one second. I said view template. Let's see. I think it's not letting me edit template. Let's view it. Oh, I gotta log in. That's the problem. I'm not signed in. That tells you. Hold on. Oh my God, I came late. Oh no, you're fine, friend. You're totally fine. Hold on one second. It's gonna make me log in. I realize I'm not logged in to my Canva. So when I went to go click it, it's like, what are you doing? Okay, let me sign in. Um, what is not? Why is it acting up? Mm, Let me go to the other page. Let's do it this way. Go here. I know I'm signed in over here. Okay, so let's try from this approach. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, I'm signed in now. Okay, so edit. It's gonna say edit template. You'll see edit template because you want to sign into your Instagram. I'm not. I'm sorry, I said Instagram. You said AKL. You came in late. No, friend, you came in just on time. So I'm talking about the bundle that I offer because I'm doing my Zoom call at 6:30 tonight. And so you guys will see. So this is the course. This is the 3 hour digital marketing course. You can go into presentation mode, and under presentation mode, you just click to see the presentation. That's what you're doing. So my friends Luna, my friend Miss Darlene, that's essentially what you're doing. If you want to see the courses, that's what you want to do. You want to go to that um, template or open it up. You got to be logged into your Canva account. Again, you just need a free account. You don't need to pay for anything. Just sign up with a free account. And then when you click it, you're going to go into, so it's going to talk about importance of mindset. Remember, I told you mindset is key for this business. So it's walking you through this business model and what are you doing. And it's breaking down the definitions of all this stuff. So this is a course. So you understand what is digital marketing, what it's all about. So you're going to get all that built into this course, okay? And then with that, let's go back. Let's go back here. We're gonna go back to the page. This is the confirmation page that you got. So remember, I told you this is the confirmation. These are all your clickable links. I didn't see that. I was scared to push the button. Lord, you're so funny, Miss Ernie. He's like, I didn't know. I was scared to push it. Yes, you ain't gonna break nothing. You fine. And so now it's talking about your branding masterclass. You're gonna click edit template or view template. Again, if you're logged in, you can view it. And so then again, you have that course in the top. You see that presentation button? You can press that and it'll take you into presentation mode. And so it's just gonna take you through each of the slides here as well. Okay. So it's gonna walk you through how to build a brand. And again, when you think about a brand that is going to resonate with your community. How you doing, Katie? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. She said hello. Come on in, friend. We're running through this really quickly because I'm gonna do my Zoom call tonight at 6:30 with all my folks. So that's on Zoom. If you have this bundle, then you can come to the Zoom call, and I'm gonna make sure people get invites who purchase. So Mimi, I will get you tonight. And so then you also have the presentation mode up here, and this is gonna be the breakdown of the Canva format as well. Okay. So you'll see all the different presentation slides for this as well. So it breaks down Canva for you. Okay. And that's a 2 hour course. See, 2 hours and almost 5 minutes. So I tell people don't try to sit and do it in one night, but if you can get through each day, like in week one, each day doing a little bit each day, maybe 45 minutes each day. Is that the one I have? I missed it. Is it iridescent? Yes. You're in a group chat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the one. This is what you got, friend. Yeah, this is what you have. And so yes, oh yes, yeah, this is what you have. So I want you to see. Why you ask that? See, that tell me you probably ain't looked at it neither. I do need to review this. You know what? I probably have been missing out on showing y'all this because y'all have not been looking at this. But that's okay. I get it. I know we're busy, and so yes, he says 6:30 p.m. 6:30 tonight Eastern. Yeah. So I'm about to jump off shortly. You say, yeah. Coach Miss Jessie, like, yep, you should. So then this is the playbook, and this is a 63-page book. It's going to walk you through all the different things. I missed a lot this last week. No, that's okay. You know what? I haven't been talking about it as much because, a lot of you have purchased this already. So I was like, you know what? I guess since the room is not doing what it needs to do in terms of, new viewers and stuff, I was like, I won't, make you guys go sit through this presentation again. So I just haven't been talking about it. So I've been talking about other topics. I purchased this from you a few months back. Have you looked at it, friend? Let me know if you're using it. But you know what? What I will say though, we're gonna talk at 6:30. We'll talk at 6:30 because I probably just need to help you guys get going. But yeah, go into the Instagram group chat. Today is a great day. I'm glad I'm here. Thank you, friend. I'm glad you're here too. So at 6:30 we could talk about it because, like I said, I want you guys to be successful. There's you say yes, please. It will attract fresh eyes. It will. It probably will. You're right. Just showing it and people seeing it, they're like, wait a minute. Let me come in. You said I have. Okay, okay, friend. You said I have. So a lot of times, a lot of the tips and strategies in here is going to help you kind of get started, get activated, and implement this stuff. Yes, thanks, Jess. Yes, absolutely. I need to keep y'all motivated. That's right. I need to. I need to keep y'all motivated. So I'm gonna start showing it more, so y'all can see it. Y'all be like, Dr. Lisa, show the blueprint. So here, so yeah, it breaks down each week what you should be doing to get yourself up and running, and how to make sense of this from a content creation, but again also as a live stream. Because once you have this created, or have your solution created, you essentially are going to present that to your community. So that's what you're doing. Okay. Um, Let me go. The last thing is the private label rights books, and so I do need to go. So what I'm just going to click to this really quickly, just so you can say I showed it to you. Um, and these are all clickable links. These are all clickable links for you. Okay. So as you click these links, it's going to take you to different products. Like this is the Chat GPT guide, so it takes you there. You can click that link, and it takes you to the Chat GPT guide. This becomes your product you can promote as well. And then it just walks you through all the things you need to know when it comes to creating. Um, and so it walks you through all the things you need to do to create, using leveraging chat, because you really do want to. If I were you, I would leverage the AI to help you in terms of creating your solution. So maybe not all of it, but you could help it with your, maybe some descriptions and some other elements to it, especially if you're going to create your stand store, talk about products, other ways to kind of market it to your target audience. So yeah, you definitely want to leverage the AI. You can leverage the AI for content creation, all those things. Okay. So just know that this is in here. It's a 23-page book that walks you through all different prompts, whether it's prompts that you want to use for ideation, or prompts that you're just trying to figure out different concepts surrounding copywriting, content development. It tells you everything you can do. So just know that that's in there as well. Um, but these were, this one here. I'll go back here. So these are all clickable links for you. And then if you need help with brainstorming based on your niche and your idea, they have different ideas for niche. So say you're someone who's in a beauty area. Maybe you need to think about beauty products, or maybe you're in health and wellness. You're thinking about what type of things you can offer to your community from a health and wellness perspective. It gives you over 100 different ideas based on your niche. Good evening, everyone. How you doing? Okay. Oh, my phone needs to charge. So it gives you ideas based on your niche. So I'm not going to click those, but just know that these are all in here for you. So that became part of the product. And again, you can brainstorm. So these are things that you can copy and paste an idea, put it in chat, and say, okay, now write me a book based on this idea, or write me a checklist, or write me, fill in a blank type product for my community because of this concept. Okay, so it really does do it for you for the most part. You just have to understand how to leverage the materials you have here. So this whole bundle is going to get you up and running, and it tells you the fundamentals in terms of how to be successful in this business. Okay. Let me know if there's any other questions. The bundle itself is 47 right now, so it's on sale. So you can click it, get it for that sale price. Last month I had it for 57, so you guys are getting the best rate right now. And so get it for that price, and then if you purchase, then you can send. I'll send you an email for the Zoom meeting tonight. So we meet monthly. We've been meeting monthly to kind of talk about different concepts, how people are doing, things they need to do differently. So all that's part of it. Okay. So I don't want you guys to feel like you're lost and that you don't have somebody who can support you in your journey. And then if you are somebody who needs like very hand holding, I need some more help, I need some guidance, I need some more time, I need to know some different strategies, then I also have my coaching. So coaching I just launched. And so that's something that I'll have for the introductory price for a little bit. So definitely grab one of those if you're needing more support. Okay. All right, friends. I think I have to go. Let me get situated. I got like 30 minutes, 35 minutes to get ready. Grab something to eat real quick because I haven't eaten, and I will be back at 6:30 on Zoom for the group conversation, friends. And if there's anything in particular you guys want me to discuss, send me a DM on. Thanks, you're welcome, friend. Send me an email on, or not an email, a text on Instagram, and we can chat over there. And there's something specifically you want me to make sure I share. Okay. All right. And Mimi, I'm gonna get you up and running. I'm gonna send you your stuff real quick right now, so you'll get it hopefully in the next 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Take care, friends. All right. See you at 6:30. Bye bye. Thank you so much, my friends on the tube. So, same thing for you. If you guys want to become part of my community on Instagram and get the group, um, the bundle, go into my link in my description on my page. Click that link, and then grab the Launch and Earn Blueprint bundle. Okay, and that's how you get more information, more access. I'm gonna get you up and running. We're gonna grow together. Okay, friends. All right. Let me know if you have questions. Send me a message. All right. Take care. Bye bye.